everyone, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Steve, and this is 60 Cycle Hum, the guitar buying, selling, trading, modding, fixing, breaking, reviewing, playing, talking about social issues podcast.
We're always talking about social issues. It's
so like social, much issues.
It's our main deal, right, Steve? We're always trying to solve the world's problems.
Some of them, anyway.
This first world problem is a warped Squier.
This first world problem.
Sent to us from Jason Weiser. So the ad is for a Squier Stratocaster electric guitar listed over a week ago in Olathe, Kansas City.
I think it's Olathe.
And it's for $90 down from $125. And this grabbed my attention because it looks like the pickguard is like just buckling under some kind of stress.
Yeah, I don't understand where that stress is coming from.
It looks like it flew too close to a black hole is what's going on.
It looks like somebody dive bombed their trem a little too hard.
But that shouldn't affect that.
Yeah, there's definitely some... Look how freaking high off the body those strings are.
Oh, yeah. Well, the trim is just floating like crazy. But that shouldn't affect the pickguard unless it was taken out and then reinstalled incorrectly.
Yeah.
Which could be the case, but I don't think it is. My gut instinct on this is that someone tried to install an aftermarket pickguard that was the wrong size on this. But then how did they get it to fit like that? Like, you'd have to be just a beast, just a monster to manually bend a pickguard that way to get it to screw in. So I'm thinking that this happened after it was installed. Like, what the hell happened to this thing? You think it's heat damage?
I'm really actually confused because
I've seen pickguards flex before, and like older pickguards, like really old pickguards, will start to expand and contract with their age. And will start to warp, depending on the material they're made out of. This guitar looks too new for that to be happening, and I've never seen it this dramatic.
I'm really interested in seeing this guitar
stock
because this finish, I actually don't think had a pickguard on it. So I think you are correct that this pickguard is aftermarket. But the thing is because this is a pickguardless model, they just basically shoehorned. So I think this is a Squier Standard Series HSS, which looks like that.
Yeah, you might be right.
And they just basically tried to drop the pickguard on it, tried to thread all of the pots through.
What's probably going on here, the pickguard did not fit because they got a pickguard for a standard Strat that uses the 6-screw bridge. This uses the 2-screw bridge, and it probably goes over where the pickguard would normally be. So they put the bridge over the pickguard, and the action of using the trim is what flexed the pickguard over time.
There's a lot of crazy going on here. But yeah, this finish, I'm pretty sure is that.
Right.
Just which you guys of course can't see, but if you Google
Squier Standard Series HSS Fat Strat Satin Red.
Yeah. And that's what this looks like. I know this finish.
I wish we could see the headstock on it.
Yeah. We don't have the full ad. We only have the this thing. Man, I need a haircut so bad.
Steve, get yourself a damn haircut.
I hope I have a haircut by the next time we record.
I hope you have a haircut by the next time we record too, Steve, because just have this long hair hippie thing going on.
That's really what I think is going on here.
I think you're right. I think you're 100% right on this.
And if that's accurate, oh man, you are so dumb.
I mean, to fix this, because if you take that pickguard off and take it back to stock, you're going to have screw holes everywhere. And who knows what other modifications this person did.
I mean, the only thing I can find that's different is that the the HSS, those HSS
What do the knobs
ones,
look like on that
they're
HSS?
chrome domes.
No, I mean the placement.
Oh, they're
normal?
They're normal Stratis.
Because if those are off at all, they might have had to like twist and mutate the pick guard around the pots, because the pots are direct in the wood.
Oh, here's another one. So maybe it's just a different year, because this one has
a pick guard,
has the same pickup. Because
the one that solve the mystery.
The one that dang it, we're back to square one.
Jeez,
ruined it. This is like they want $300 for this guitar at the store.
Yeah,
this is on this whatever Facebook Marketplace for $90. I don't care what this looks like in this picture. I would drop $90 on this.
That's a project starter.
That is a project starter. This is the kind of thing. This is the easy flip.
Yeah.
Because if you can figure out what's wrong with it and just even maybe you have to take it off. Don't use a heat gun. Just use a blow dryer on the warm setting to fix that pick guard.
I don't think you're gonna fix that pick guard. You're not gonna save that pick guard, but you're gonna get a new pick guard.
$20
for $20, and then you're gonna flip this. Even if you have to use a Dremel to make some adjustments to the pick guard to make it fit,
yeah,
you're gonna do it.
I think that's the ticket on this, man.
Yeah, no, this is Flip City right here.
Boom, solved it.
You know what?
Go make money.
No, I just solved it, Steve. Look at this overhead shot. The bridge is totally reinstalled in the wrong place. Look at that freaking gap.
How do you reinstall it that far off? Is it missing a screw?
Maybe the screw is the reason why the strings are floating so high is because the screw has failed. The wood has crumbled underneath this thing, and it's sliding forward. Or this person,
now it sounds risky.
Or this person did a dumb thing and they tried to move it forward because they didn't understand how intonation works. Intonation.
I don't know, something.
I'm having trouble speaking tonight.
Yeah,
something bad happened. But I still say for $90.
Take your chances.
I think there's a flip here. Whatever's happening underneath that bridge, I guarantee you can fix with wood glue and enough toothpicks. It felt bad. It felt bad as I was saying it, but there's going to be fixes for that. We were having the discussion in Germany. I think me and Philip, me and Philip, we were hanging out. That guitars are interesting because we literally can't imagine a normal scenario where a guitar becomes unplayable. You can always rescue a guitar. You can refret it. You can change out the entire fretboard, actually.
You can make it slide.
You can turn it into a slide guitar, but you can rescue a guitar from almost any disaster. And I think that's the case for this. If you're willing to spend 2 hours fixing this and $20 on a new pick guard, you can probably double your money.
Come close, at least.
Yeah, you can come close to doubling your money. So I think it's a good flip. Even with that bridge totally just wandering away.
I didn't notice that before. Now I'm really curious what's going on there.
I think the wood underneath failed.
Maybe that screw is just loose.
Maybe that's
the thing that could be going on, because the action's like super high.
But here's the thing. If the person who owned this loosens that screw while the bridge was under tension, it could have ripped the post. Yeah. Through the wood.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it might be sitting in the post, cross-threaded in the post.
I mean, whatever's going on.
If it's cross-threaded in the post, you can probably fix it.
Whatever's going on under there is going to be pretty ugly, but I think it's savable.
I hope Jason got this. When this got posted up in the group, I was like, I think someone needs to try to get that.
Yeah. So what's new, Steve? Do you have anything
What's new is today, with a day that this episode drops, is September 30th. It's the last day to get in on the Effects Loop raffle it's a charity raffle to support the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network. It's a super good group. It's got a bunch of builders. Big Ear is involved. 1981 Inventions, Yellow Cake, Gun Street Wiring Shop, Like My Pedals, G7 is throwing in a capo. String Joy's throwing in some strings and a string care kit. There's another brand that I also forgot last time, and I'm forgetting again because I'm not using a script, and that's what I get for that. But also it's not a raffle, so whatever. But anyway, go support it. I'm gonna support it. Actually, I already supported it.
Damn.
So you should support it too.
Yeah, get in
Because
there.
I told you to, okay?
Will you please just listen to Steve?
September 30th is the last day to get involved. What's new, Ryan?
I got a pedal here.
What pedal is that?
I could have mentioned this last episode, but I was
no, you couldn't have.
technically on NDA because I wasn't supposed to release it until 7 a.m. Monday, and I launched the episodes at midnight Monday morning.
We could have done one. Sometimes you drop the YouTube video even way before midnight.
That's true. I've been dropping them Sunday afternoons. But anyways, right here I got the Walrus Audio EB-10 EQ Boost Utility. You know what this is if you're looking at it. You know that this is the redo
Of a pedal that they did before.
of a pedal that was hashtag canceled. I recorded the demo for this today, the day that recorded this podcast.
Oh.
And so I'm fresh off of having experience with it.
It's got a preset, right? Did the original one?
The original one did not have presets. It had these lights on the side that were just like kind of like a visual treat with a map.
Visual treat.
Now the lights actually correspond to presets.
Cool.
And it's pretty neat. What I like to do with it is leave one of the presets to be just off, basically. Because once you're in preset mode, like it's hard to switch back and forth. You got to hold it down for 3 seconds to go back to not preset mode. So I set one of the presets to be basically all the knobs on the off position, and then I have 2 presets that give me like a mid boost or like a low push or something like that. It's a fun pedal. I had a fun time with it today. And another thing,
Does this part right here just light up?
yeah, it lights up.
That's cool.
I had a lot of fun using it with the Rev amp. I've got the D20 back there. It's my first time using an amp where I demoed a boost pedal and I didn't have to like take breathers because I was just blasting the crap out of my
Nice.
skull. I didn't use my Princeton at all. I just used the D20 because it goes down to the 4-watt mode and sounds really good. Like at the 4-watt mode with the gain like all the way up, right where like you're on edge of breakup with this thing. So I could really show off like the amp kind of on the edge of breakup and then just being driven into full distortion with this thing. So I had a fun time today. I know this is old news now because the demo came out a week ago, but I had a fun time. That's what's new with me.
Cool.
Yeah, and I got back into doing a demo after all this travel and every dumb thing that I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
So,
Well, before we hit our first topic, I want to drop a couple sponsors in here. Our first sponsor this week is Chase Bliss Audio. They make pedals more creative than you are.
that's true.
They've got a full lineup of pedals: chorus, delay, other delay.
No flanger.
reverb.
Don't ask.
There's no flanger. There's a EQ thing, preamp EQ guy.
They got some crazy stuff coming out soon. I think they keep teasing that blooper.
They do keep teasing that blooper.
They also keep teasing that that slider EQ preamp thing that they were hauling around at Winter NAMM.
The thing that they did with Benson.
Yeah. So that'll probably hit the market at some
What's
point.
that thing called? The
I forget, but it looks crazy.
Chase Bliss Auto something.
Yeah. It's got those sliders that move with, I assume, sort of mystical ghost power inside that make the sliders go. And you can store different presets on it, I'm assuming. So
Yeah.
It's kind of like this, but bigger and crazier. So yeah, go check out Chase Bliss Audio. They make pedals more creative than you are. They're coming out with stuff that is bananas.
Yep.
And all the other stuff they already have out is pretty bananas too.
This week's other sponsor.
This week's a sponsor.
This week's second sponsor is Sweetwater.
Oh, good old Sweetwater. I'm wearing their shirt right now.
Yeah, today's the last day of Guitar Month. Hope you signed up, got on some of those guitar deals. If
I hope you
didn't,
bought all your guitars because after today, it's all over. You're gonna have to wait another year to buy guitars again.
If you didn't, October is the start of Podcasters Month.
Something like that, like some sort of podcaster appreciation month at Sweetwater. So I'm looking
I don't
forward.
think it's appreciation.
Looking
I
forward
think
to
they're
being-
selling recording gear.
I think I'm really looking forward to being appreciated by Sweetwater. Finally.
Anyway, regardless of who you are, what you want, head on over to Sweetwater, get on their mailing list. They will assign you a sales engineer. Like as soon as you get on that mailing list, they're going to call you. They're going to be like, hey, bro. Hey, lady, what are you up to?
So
what are you doing tonight? You want to buy some stuff? It sounds really dumb, but actually it's really cool because you have like a personal assistant at Sweetwater.
Yeah.
Who can
they
help
take
you
care
out.
Of all your stuff.
Who can hook you up with the right people at Sweetwater who can give you the deets you need on the gear you want.
They know your likes and dislikes, your turn-offs and turn-ons.
Yeah,
I mean,
it just
you develop a personal relationship with your Sweetwater rep. It's really a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Also, just celebrating Podcaster Month when that happens tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I know that because I took the tour over there at Sweetwater, that there are offices on site for various brands like Fender.
Ooh.
All I'm saying is it'd be really cool if Fender came out with a guitar model for Podcaster Month called the Podcaster. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. I mean, it's within your naming style. Take any guitar with a caster in it, throw a pod on there. I'll be happy. Thank you, Fender, for doing this.
All right, this first topic was sent by Emily Harris.
She's very active, always sending us stuff.
She said,
you guys want to hear your name on the podcast? You got to step up your game and play the game that Emily's playing because she's playing that get her name mentioned game.
Her suggestion was astrology and guitar pedals. So here's what we're going to do.
I forgot we were going to do this.
I pulled up an astrology.
Is that what it's called? An astrology?
I pulled up a horoscope. That's astrology, right? Horoscopes?
Right. Horoscope.
I'm going to quickly... This is going to be a long topic. I'm going to read the couple of sentences in each of the 12 signs, and we're going to go through and figure out what guitar pedal that is.
Okay, so we're going to go off of your horoscope and figure out which guitar pedal lines up with your horoscope reading.
Yes. Also, this is for today.
I just found out I'm a Virgo. What are you, Steve?
Oh, I'm an Aries. Oh, I thought we were just going to do all 12.
Oh, you're going to do all 12. Okay, do all 12.
But it's good to know what you are.
That's a better idea, Steve.
All right, Aries. This is an excellent day to see how to improve your body or your general feeling of well-being. Likewise, you might see ways, in fact you will, that you can improve your job or how to do your job. Perhaps you might even get a better job. I mean, not to come and circle and toot our own freaking horn, but if that's not the Walrus Audio EB-10, I don't know what it is.
Well, at first, it was when it was going, I was like, this sounds like an EQ. Then I was like, that kind of sounds like a compressor. Yeah. And then when it got to the end, I was like, no, it's a looper.
It's a looper.
That's like a
looper will improve my job.
Well, I think it's a practice tool.
That's a new way that I can improve my job or do my job better.
Yeah, it's almost like these horoscopes are so general, you could apply them to anything.
All right. This is Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. This is a strong day for those in sports and the entertainment world because you have a strong feeling of wanting to do better. You have dreams, and today you might see ways that you can approach making them come true. Good luck. This is definitely an ambient reverb.
You heard it was good for sports, and you went for ambient reverb.
You have dreams, Ryan. I heard
but
dreams.
But they're sports dreams. They're ambitions.
They could be entertainment dreams. It's sports and the entertainment world.
I'm like, what is the pedal of jock rocks? That's what we're dealing with here.
Proco Rat? What's the difference between jock rock and hair metal? I don't really know.
I'm thinking any Van Halen themed distortion pedal. Like, isn't there like a 5150 pedal?
Yeah, there is. EVH 5150 pedal.
That's it. That's April.
All right, Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. You're going to die twice. This is an excellent time to tackle home repairs and improve your home environment. What can you do to make it better? In particular, check out areas related to plumbing, recycling, garbage, bathrooms, and septic systems. He's going for it. Oh, dang! The Pelican Noise Work. Binford 6100.
It's never been so clear. It's the Binford. I mean,
yeah.
It is the
my gosh!
It is the perfect home improvement pedal.
It is. And I don't think there's anything left to be said except mixed, grunt, more power, flannel, beard, Brad, Randy, Mark. The Binford Tool 6100.
Did I do it right? That was the first one we called an actual model of pedal.
Cancer, June 21st to July 22nd. You will be forthright in your communication with others, which is why you will say what you mean and mean what you say. This emboldens those of you in sales, marketing, teaching, acting, and writing. However, if you benefit others as well as yourself, you'll be even more successful.
MXR red comp.
Because it is going to embolden.
Yeah, like emboldens your whole sound, your whole
All
dynamics.
right, Leo. The answer to this is automatically Analog Man, Sun Lion. July 23rd to August 22nd. You're looking for better ways to use your belongings. You might repair or improve something. Likewise, you might see a better way to use your money. You might even see a better way to earn money. There's money in them thar hills. There's a lot of references to money here, which is making me think some kind of Pink Floyd pedal. But I'm also thinking that better ways to use your belongings might be like a Boss ES5.
My first thought was the Westminster Ulstein distortion.
Oh, man. Oh, Westminster's doing the giveaway, too.
There you go.
Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. That's you, Ryan.
That's me.
This
I'm a
is
Virgo.
an excellent day to take a realistic look in the mirror. Find out what you want to change about yourself and your world and get to work on those changes. Today, you will have the confidence to actually begin this task and succeed. Even if you only achieve some of your objectives, you win.
Virgo, I mean, confidence, looking at reflections. It's my birth one. Mm-hmm. Clearly, they're talking about a DD3, right?
Oh, I was thinking the Fender Mirror Pond.
Mirror Pond? Is that the name of it?
Mirror Pond. Isn't there like a
I don't
Fender
know.
Mirror Pond?
Probably.
I think that's
but
what it's
I mean,
called.
reflections, we're talking about delays or echoes here. Clearly, it's a delay.
Oh, sorry.
echo.
Fender Mirror Image.
Mirror image.
That's their delay.
Mirror Pond? What
I
are
thought it
you?
was a mirror pond. I thought there was some kind of pond.
That's a weird ass name for a pedal. The Mirror Pond.
All right, Libra, September 23rd to October 22nd. You might work behind the scenes to improve both your life and the lives of others. In fact, because Pluto is in the picture. What?
This is too good of an idea. Emily should have saved this for her podcast.
The extent to which you can benefit others will actually affect how much you are benefited. Hold on. There's a direct ratio. Obviously, it's a compressor.
Damn, I already did a compressor, but
Twice.
You know, you can. Well, I suggested a compressor on once, and then I went to a looper.
Yeah.
But
oh, that's true.
Okay, correct ratio though. I mean, I went specific with the first compressor. I went MXR Red Comp. Mm-hmm. This is a much more dialed in compressor here. Like you are spending time thinking about the ratio.
Yeah.
So what is that? A diamond comp?
Does that have a ratio
maybe
knob?
a Keeley?
Does that have a? I don't know anything
Yeah.
about compressors.
Well, a red comp is just two knobs. Like we're looking at something that's more complicated here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A more extensive compressor.
Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. You have a better understanding about your motivations and your goals, which allows you to approach your future with a new spin. This could lead to a creative transformation of yourself, quite literally, the birth of a new you. This is the Chase Bliss audio mood.
I heard that new spin thing, and I thought Leslie.
Oh,
effect
I was just
right
thinking
away.
Mood's got that big knob. You know what this also could
Does the
be?
Mood have a big knob?
Doesn't it have a big knob in the center of it? Am I a crazy person?
You're a crazy person.
Well, it's not big, but you got this knob here that you pick on. You got that clock knob. I guess it's not big. The other
It does
thing,
a big thing. It does a big thing.
The other one that I thought of also because of the new spin, even though it hasn't hit the market yet, is that big ear pedal that's coming out. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, you're talking about the Albee.
The Albee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna look it up, but you remembered, so I don't have to.
Well, I had to cycle through like secret things that I know.
Is there more than one?
There's always things in talks with all sorts of other pedal builders that are like, oh, we're working on this, we're working on that. There's things I know, guys.
All right.
And I had to filter through all the stuff that I know to figure out what
Sagittarius,
you were
November
talking
22nd to December 21st. You can see better ways of dealing with authority figures, bosses, parents, teachers, professors, VIPs, and the police. You will also be skillful about your new approach, which will in itself impress them. Of course, the results will benefit not only you, but them as well. Well, I see impress. That makes me think of Empress. This is the Empress Zoya.
I'm hearing a real punk rock attitude in this one. I think this is a DS1 turned all the way up. All the knobs turned all the way up on a DS1, stock DS1.
Eee.
Into a high watt. That's that. That's just that punk rock.
I don't know, man.
That's what's going on with that star sign.
Is that going to benefit not only you, but them as well?
It's going to make you feel better.
All right, Capricorn, December 22nd to January the 19th. You will be a powerful communicator if you are involved in publishing, the media, higher education, or anything to do with the law and medicine. Primarily, you want to introduce reforms and make things better.
It's just a tube screamer.
I was thinking it was a boost. One of those more betterer pedals.
Yeah.
Make betterer pedals?
It's probably like one of those EB boosts or whatever.
Aquarius, Jan 20.
What is it? Exotic?
Oh, EP?
Yeah, EP boost.
EB. What's an EB boost?
Exotic EP boost.
January 20th, February 18th. This is an excellent day to discuss how to divide or share something, including an inheritance. It's also a good day. Take a look at the responsibilities you have for others, especially their wealth and belongings, because you will see better ways of doing something.
ABY box. That's what it is.
You got to divide and conquer.
Or any kind of looper pedal that's like the looper that divides signals into different channels. Not the looper that plays your thing over and over again.
All right, Ryan, here's the last one. You ready?
I'm ready for it, Steve.
Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. A discussion with someone will be powerful because you can lay the framework for creative transformation. You might be able to help the greater needs of society, which will bode well for you because the more you can help someone, the more you benefit.
What do you think?
I think this is a...
This is a hard one. Read it again.
A discussion with someone will be powerful because you can lay the framework for creative transformation. You might be able to help the greater needs of society, which would bode well for you because the more you can help someone, the more you benefit. I'm thinking one of those Keeley workstation pedals. Something where you have one pedal that can lay the foundation.
It's just a cable. It's not a pedal. It's just a cable.
This is actually just a pedal board.
This is a pedal board.
It's a pedal board.
There it is. There you go. You figured it out. It's a pedal board.
So got that framework.
Yeah, you put all the other pedals on there.
All right, thank you, Chicago Sun-Times. I don't know.
Well, that was for Chicago. That doesn't work because we the stars look different from here.
Yeah. I mean, by a few degrees, sure.
Yeah. But, if you're looking at the stars, figuring all this stuff out, you got the science figured out, it's going to be different.
Oh, I should have grabbed the San Diego one.
Yeah, exactly. You have to get it from the right meridian.
All right, this next ad was sent by Jordan Beasley. It's called Guitar. That's what it says. Guitar. Heavy sleeper. I still haven't found it. I found it here.
Guitar FX Heavy Sleeper Fuzz 2019 turquoise inclusion.
One of a kind, all Soviet new old stock germanium fuzz, 2 modes on board independent boost channel. This fuzz is alarming. Don't snooze on it.
I mean, the puns here is it's built into an alarm clock.
I think I might have had. I didn't have this exact alarm clock, but I had one very close.
I don't want this alarm clock because I don't like this style of alarm clock. But I super want the alarm clock I had all my youth that had the fake wood panel on the front.
Oh, yeah.
And it had a radio built into it. And I want to track that down and I want to convert it into a solid state amp or something. I might have
had that one or one similar to what you're describing.
It's too big to be a pedal, but I want it to be a little amp or something like that.
My favorite thing about this is and look at the pictures, is the one picture where the internal LEDs are still all in place, the backlights.
But it's all gutted. There's nothing in there.
It's gutted. So one of the things that I didn't, because I didn't want to grab a bunch of pictures, but you can kind of see it is this where the switch is.
Yeah.
There's the holes for where the speaker was. Well, that speaker's gone, and so when the lights are off, the internal light shines through the speaker holes.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
I wish you had put a picture of that, Steve.
Maybe I should have. Maybe I'll go back and grab it.
Go back and grab it and put it in the Google Drive. So
I'll try to remember.
When I edit this. It's not going to happen. You're not going to remember.
That's true.
The great thing about this pedal is that you turn it on and then it turns itself. Well, you turn it off and it turns itself back on in 10 minutes. That would be actually a really fun thing.
So
if
this
it did
is
that.
$250, $15 shipping.
I feel like Snooze is actually like a good name for a pedal.
I like that. It's just I think it's
Or
called,
like a brand.
yeah,
Snooze
or like,
pedals.
I like how this model is the heavy sleeper.
Yeah.
All I know is there's apparently only one of these, so if you don't hurry, you're gonna run out of time.
Oh my gosh, shut up. When I was a kid, my dad had this alarm clock that I think someone gave to him as a gift or something that was shaped like a pyramid. And like the top of it was like the button that you'd press and you'd have to pick it up to like, and the clock was underneath. Like that would have been a cool pedal. It was like this weird metallic pyramid.
Weird.
Is my dad in the Illuminati?
Probably.
Dad, are you in the Illuminati? He didn't answer me, so. Is that
Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati confirmed.
Speaking of the Illuminati, apparently aliens exist officially.
I watched the video.
No, did you?
Oh wow, that blob sure did turn. That airplane
I
saw
didn't watch it.
is.
I just
just
I just
another-
saw the hype on
It's
Facebook.
just another UFO video that you can't. It's like
But it's from the government, Ryan.
right, but that's nothing new. The government has always had like these little UFO videos. Like, oh, we don't know what that is. People are like, oh, it's got to be an alien. Like it's like the articles about Tom are like, oh, Tom was right. No, he was just right that there is footage of UFOs. He's not right that those UFOs are aliens. Like aliens, if you're out there, prove me wrong. But I don't think that videos is footage of aliens. I think it's footage of another plane.
Ryan, all I'm saying about any of this is the truth is out there. And I want to believe.
I think okay, deeper into the side tangent on aliens. If aliens were real,
Okay.
would you be excited or would you be scared?
I don't know, man. I'd probably be scared.
I think I'd be scared. Like the young kid that lives inside my brain would be excited. The adult who's sitting here right now would be like, stuff would get really screwed up if aliens showed up. If aliens were real, it's probably not going to be good for us. Aliens are not going to be nice to us.
All of the assorted film portrayals of aliens, which portrayal do you think is the most accurate?
Mac and me.
Oh, gosh.
It honestly probably is. They're probably super dorky and awful and weird. And we wouldn't be able to relate to them.
The discount ET.
Yeah, discount ET is
I was
what we would
thinking
get.
of the Twilight Zone version of aliens, where they have this complex language, and we finally figure out like, oh, the cover. This book is called "To Serve Man." Oh, they're here to help us out, guys. They're here to help us out. Oh no, it's a cookbook. Spoilers.
Honestly, if aliens were real, I think they would be like in that movie that came out a little bit ago where they were trying to communicate. Did you watch that movie where they were
Arrival? The Arrival? No, I didn't.
Where they're
see
trying to
it.
communicate with the aliens, but the aliens are so alien that like they're not even recognizable as creatures in our understanding. And like their language is just like so beyond anything we could understand. I think that's how it would be. If aliens showed up, it'd be like, this is so far beyond us even comprehending this as life. Like, what do we do with this? You know, we would be like, I don't know what to do with this. What are these things? You know, I don't think it would be like, oh, here's a little guy that came off a spaceship and we can shake hands and he's ready to talk to us. I don't think it would be like that at all.
What about maybe like the Bird Box scenario?
Where it's like something you never see, but you have to be quiet.
Yeah, you can't actually see it. But like if you see it, but like if it's revealed to you or whatever, like you'll go crazy.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you go crazy. I don't know. What if it's like freaking Mars Attacks? That'd be exciting.
That'd be fun.
It'd be a better movie than most of those other movies.
That's true. That's true.
What if it was like Galaxy Quest?
That'd be pretty cool.
The squid people.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, they'd be down for Galaxy Quest. And they build spaceships off of TV shows.
Which TV show? Would it have to be Star Trek?
Yeah, I'd prefer it.
What if it was like Star Wars? They just
If
show up in a
aliens
bunch
showed
of
up-
Death Stars.
If aliens showed up and like, we built you the next generation Enterprise, and you can go zip around the galaxy if you want, I'd be like, okay, see you, Earth, I'm gone.
Yeah, right?
Hell yeah, I'm getting on the
Is there a
Enterprise.
holodeck?
You know there's a holodeck, Steve. Bring your own mop.
Yay!
Ooh, all right, sponsors.
Yeah, speaking of mops. No,
Whoa.
what? This next sponsor is D'Addario. This week we're talking about D'Addario? I said it right the first time. D'Addario.
I like to sing it.
This week we're talking about the dual lock strap solution. Do you have any of those
I
around
still
here,
need to
man?
install them in something.
Oh, right there. No, that's not the one. That's the one.
These guys. I thought you meant the other ones. You meant these ones.
Nope, it's called the dual lock because you got this mechanism on the back that locks your strap into place, and you got this mechanism in this loop that locks your cable into place. These things are super cool. They're made out of like a really like heavy duty plastic. And
See,
they're like
you're a tough boy.
Pretty
You're
dirt cheap.
You're a tough cowboy. See if you can rip that in half.
I can't do it.
Movie references, guys. Napoleon Dynamite.
I want that.
I'm going to guess came out in 2003.
I think it was 2004.
Got close, though.
Yep.
Got close.
All right. Yeah, so these are really cool. They're very inexpensive. You could buy like one for probably every set of these for every guitar you own, and it would still cost less than like what you will spend on your next pedal purchase.
I mean, you could use like the Grolsch rubber washers, but then people going to think you're an alcoholic, and it doesn't have the thing to hold your cable in place.
For shame.
Get them, guys.
Yep.
Get these things. They're so good.
This next sponsor is, and final sponsor for this week is Wrist Grips. Wrist Grips provides, I don't know why I'm just blanking all over the place this episode. This is
Wrist
awful.
grips. You put them on your wrist so your wrist won't be so bad anymore. Makes your wrist nice and strong. You stay out of the carpet tunnel. You're going to have a good time.
The carpet tunnel?
Wrapping up your wrists with wrist grips.
Wrist Grips is a solution for musicians who have repetitive stress injuries or are just like really tired and worn out in their hands and wrists after long practice sessions or even short practice sessions. Any length of practice session.
Did you blow out
work.
your wrists at your boring day job? Just click, 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 click all day long. Then you want to go play bass guitar with your pals in your band and your wrists are all wrecked. You should have been using wrist grips.
Yep. That's actually exactly the scenario that exists in my life. I use them. They help provide warmth, support. They increase blood flow to your hands. They're really great. You should go check them out. Right now you can get, head on over to wrist-grips.com. Use code 60cycle15 for a 15% discount at checkout.
We put that together, that coupon code when we were 15. That's why it says 15.
No, it's because it's 15% off.
All right. Next topic.
Yeah.
Have we reached a slump in pedal? What's that word?
It looks like motivation
I
because
know.
your handwriting is garbage.
Innovation. It's an I. It's not an M. It's an I-N.
I know what it is.
Have we reached a slump in pedal innovation? Todd Malvano asked. Yes or no,
What
Steve?
do you think? I kind of think
Shortest topic ever.
I kind of think maybe we have. I definitely think there are guys out there who are doing innovative things, but I don't think that they're happening very often. And I think a lot of what is coming out that seems innovative, they're innovative because we're discovering or finding implementations of technology that allow us to take things to their logical conclusion.
I think that's a concise way to put it. I mean, I was going to ramble on and on about how just like I think you're only going to see a couple innovations in analog technology here and there.
Right.
And it's going to center around new analog components like the nanolog stuff or new tubes or things like that.
Yeah.
But where all the innovation has been happening for the past couple of years now is all digital. It's all the modelers, it's all the IRs, it's all that sort of stuff, and just innovations in the software side of it.
That's true.
As much
That's
as the
true.
hardware side.
But this was specifically for pedals, right?
Yeah, but pedals are digital.
Could be digital pedals. And to that point, there have been like
There was and there have been. There will be
new like chipsets introduced for like DSP
right
every few years. And as chipsets get better and get more complicated, it's going to allow for like greater refined
right
pedals, which is why modelers from 20 years ago pale in comparison to like an HX Stomp.
Yeah.
In terms of quality.
Here's my prediction. I'm looking into the future. Here we go. I'm seeing pedals in the future. There's a lot of them. There's still a lot of pedals in the future, Steve. Boy, there's a lot of them. Jeez, why are they making so many of these things? But anyways, what I'm seeing is that digital modeling and signal processing technology has advanced in incredible ways. And because of that, no one really wants the do-it-all boxes anymore. Instead, there are single boxes focusing on single versions of digital effects and just exploring every single, beautiful thing that one single, part of an effect can do in a single box. I saw the future, guys.
So what I'm hearing is in the future, we will have the HX Drive. It's a Line 6 pedal, but it's only drives.
It's not drives.
It's only one
one drive, but it's like a super dialed in digital drive and just one flavor of it. Digital's going to go to what analog pedals have been.
I mean, that makes sense.
It's like 20,000 different versions of Tube Screamers. Only it'll be 20,000 different digital versions of
Tube Screamers.
Screamers.
Do you think the guitar, like the music world, stymies its own innovation? Because it's like everybody wants, that tube tone, or, everybody wants to sound like this particular artist. So unless an artist...
I'm having a new vision.
Oh my gosh.
A new vision is coming to me. This is the clairvoyant episode. We already did astrology. My new vision is...
Can we talk about Myers-Briggs after this?
Guitar's not going to matter in like 20 years, and none of this stuff is going to exist anymore. Sorry, guys. There won't be new stuff in 20 years.
That sucks.
So
we're going to be out of jobs.
Stockpile everything you can right now. Well, we'll still have jobs because people of our generation will still be alive, and it'll all be used market. We're really ahead of the curve because we focus on the used market so much, but there will not be any more new stuff.
Those gear podcasts that do news, each episode, they're not going to have any more content.
Dunzo. It's all over for them. But it's just stockpile stuff now because it's all just coming to a screeching halt pretty soon. Guitar is over in the future. Sorry, guys. I hate to be a bummer.
All right.
Short episode. You want to get us out of here? Oh, we have another. We have another ad,
dude.
Yeah. We can still be a short episode though.
This next ad was sent by Michael Van Zant, aka Ad Zant. I just realized I did not get any copy for this.
Who cares?
I don't even know if there was copy for it. This is a Crosley guitar. Crosley is a manufacturer.
Guitar in air quotes.
Yeah, Crosley is a manufacturer of like record players and vintage style radios and things like that.
Yeah.
So
like novelty things.
Things.
Like a novelty. Like, oh, we made an AM FM radio with a CD player that looks like it was made in the 40s. Do they do that sort of thing?
They do that sort of thing.
Okay, gotcha. I haven't even looked them up, and I know exactly what they do now.
And they also apparently put a AM FM radio and guitar or AM FM radio CD player into the body of a Budweiser guitar.
I don't think this was ever a guitar. I think I think the premise is that it looks like a guitar, but I don't think this was ever any part of a functional guitar.
You don't think that this is a functional guitar?
I don't think it ever was. I think that body is plastic.
You think this neck is plastic?
I think the neck and the frets are plastic.
Those look like real strings, man.
I think the strings are just wire.
No, man, look at the ball. Those are ball end strings. Those are
I don't know, man.
those are real guitar strings.
You think those are real guitar strings?
I think they're real guitar strings.
It doesn't matter if they're real guitar strings or not, because no other part of this is real.
I mean, I guess the strings are not tuned up because you can see the lack of tension on the. I think those
I think those low strings are like literally like picture hanging wire. I don't think those are wound strings.
They're definitely wound strings. You can see the winding.
No, I think they're just rust on that part of it. Look at this. I don't think that's wound. I think it's picture hanger wire.
This is very disappointing.
It's hard to tell from the picture. Those might be tuners.
No, you're right. You're
But
right. I think those are real tuners.
I'm surprised they cut nut slots on that nut.
I am too, actually.
The truss rod is plastic molded to look like a truss rod cover.
Yeah, there's definitely no truss. All right, so maybe these aren't real
This
strings.
was never a guitar. It was never going to be a guitar. It is a CD player.
I'm very disappointed that I want this
I
want this to be like a jam along.
No. Like, look, it's a plastic body with like speaker grills down in it and a tweeter hole.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
your
the
sub.
worst freaking Budweiser graphic I've ever seen in my life. It just looks awful.
Yeah.
And the bulkiest, dumbest looking CD player you could imagine just mounted in the middle of this thing.
Well, this is probably just taken off of like a radio, like a tabletop like radio or something, like an alarm clock radio.
No, that's what it looks like.
Just smashed into the middle of this thing.
Look at this poor craftsmanship, that gap between the CD player and the top of the guitar body.
I thought there were knobs. I was going to be like, but Ryan, there's holes where there used to be knobs, and I realized that's just the eye, the dot of the eye on the Budweiser
You agreed
logo.
to cover this ad under the premise that you thought this was once a guitar.
I want this to be a guitar.
The strings are mounted into the
No, I recognize that. The
of the-
strings are mounted into the base of the neck, but if the neck
of
holds...
the fretboard. Like at the highest fret,
Right.
the strings are like clipped into the bottom of the fretboard.
I can see how that would pose a problem now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, at no point was this guitar ever playable as a guitar, and it never,
Oh, man.
and it never will be, Steve.
Oh, very... Well,
It is legitimately a prop only.
you could probably put
No.
a really small saddle there.
I challenge you to buy this and convert it into a playable guitar. Good luck. I do not believe that neck can hold tension on any strings.
We also...
And I promise you those frets are plastic.
Adzant also sent us a link to this one on eBay. I didn't look at the price. I just grabbed a screenshot of it because it's an American flag version
the
of it.
same way the truss rod cover is like vacuum molded plastic.
No, I know that. You think that's all the frets?
That's
They're
the
just, they just like painted them silver?
Yes, the frets are vacuum molded plastic. Do you think that neck is wood? That's not wood. That's plastic.
Ryan, I want to believe.
Why?
Because it's so stupid.
It's very stupid.
That if it was actually like playable, that would make it even more stupid, I think.
What CD would you play in this guitar?
Any CD, man. Though, because this one is Budweiser, I think you got to start off with Nuge.
Put Nuge in there?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Man.
say you just, because it's kind of red, you put a little bit of Christmas decoration on this and you just throw Mariah Carey in there. It's just Mariah Carey, all I want for
Budweiser.
Christmas is you.
You get this one for Christmas, even though the Budweiser throws it way off. Well, I mean, depending on your family,
I'm telling
I guess.
you, it's red. You put a little bit of green, like garland, around the edge of it. You hang it on the wall.
Nobody notices.
Every time you walk by, you flick the play button. It starts playing Christmas songs. You're set.
What if you just had a bunch of these? That you pulled out a different one for the different holidays. You can pull the American flag one out for the 4th of July.
Oh my gosh. Well, they just need different toppers, like exchangeable toppers, and you can do it for different holidays.
Use those
The decals.
decals. Lizard skin, is that what it's
I
called?
don't know.
Car wrapping.
Here's a question.
All right.
Do you think there's any skip protection in this? Can you put a CD in here, then pretend to play guitar, and like dance around with it.
I think there's definitely skip protection.
You think it's got skip protection?
I don't know.
If it doesn't have skip protection, then this is a failure of design.
Dude, it doesn't
if
even
it
have...
if it has skip protection, then I get it. Then this is like an air guitarist dream come true.
Ryan, it doesn't even have Strat buttons.
Oh my gosh.
This is a failure and I'm ashamed.
All right, tell us about the song, Steve. Which song would we burn onto a CD and then play in this guitar?
Well, this week's song was sent by Dave Owens. And Dave says, "Hi, this is Dave Owens from the band Names Without Numbers from Omaha, Nebraska. I used to work for your supply company."
Oh!
Did I say that out loud? Haha, we won't talk about that, or
shoot.
maybe we will. Check out my band. Thanks. So we're checking out Dave's band. We're going to play the song. It's called Good Night.
Good night.
Stay grounded.
Away, sun extinguishes the flames. Take 8 minutes till we go. You have fun hanging out, then hear the radio. With news and vibe and dizzy. Last call for wishes and regret. Chances given all you get, and we'll stop wondering who to